Hello everyone, welcome back to Scienceology Class 8 Chapter 1 Crop Production and Management. In this video, we are going to topics, introduction to crop, types of crop and the first agriculture practice. So let's get started. Now talking about a crop, the crop definition is something like this. When the same plants are cultivated in a large scale of land, then it's called as a crop. So the crop definition is that when same type of plants are cultivated in a large amount of land, then we are supposed to call it as a crop. Now, these crops examples can be like paddy, maize, mustard, anything. Any plant that is cultivated in a large scale or a large amount of a land is called as a crop. So crops can be classified on the basis of the season in which the crop grows. According to that, crops can be classified into two groups. Types of crops. Two types of crops which are Kharif and Rabi crops. Here we have two types of crops which are mentioned in this lesson and Kharif crop and Rabi crops are two crops which are classified and they grow at specific seasons. Now talking about Kharif crops, we have Kharif crops are crops that are grown in the season of rain. That means Kharif crops are mainly cultivated in the season of rainy, and in India the season of rainy is from June to September. Examples of Kharif crops are paddy, maize, groundnut, cotton and soya. Now talking about Rabi crops are crops that are grown in the season of winter. Now these crops are Rabi crops which are grown in the season of winter, and in India winter is usually from October to March. Now they are telling that in India the season of winter is usually from October to March, and the crops which are cultivated and classified into Rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. So these are Kharif and Rabi crops. So Kharif crops are crops that are grown in the season of rainy and they are in India. It is from June to September and examples of them are paddy, maize, groundnut, cotton and soya. Talking about Rabi crops are crops that are grown in the season of winter. In India, the winter is usually from October to March. Examples of them are wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. There's something called agriculture practices. This is something that a farmer should be following to make a high yield. Now talking about high yield means it is a high crop production. So every farmer expects that their crop cultivation should be in a high production so that they can get a profit from it. Now cultivation of crop involves in several steps which are done by a farmer to make a high yield. This means cultivation crops. That means meanwhile we are cultivating a crop, it involves a lot of steps. That means several steps which are done by a farmer. So it is done by a farmer to make a high yield, means high production. These activities which are done by a farmer to cultivate a crop are known as agriculture practices. So we name these activities which are done by a farmer as agriculture practices. Now given below are the agriculture practices followed by a farmer before cultivating a crop. Now we have preparation of soil, which is the first and foremost step. Sowing the second step, adding manures and fertilizers the third step, irrigation the fourth, protecting from weeds the fifth, harvesting sixth and storage seventh. So we have 7 steps to be followed by a farmer to cultivate a crop. Now we are going to discuss about preparation of soil in this video and the rest will be uploaded soon. Now about preparation of soil. It is the first step in agriculture practices and is one of the most important tasks to be done by a farmer before cultivating a crop. This tells that this is one of the most important steps to be followed by a farmer because it is very important for the crop and it is also makes the quality of the crop. Now, if we don't prepare the soil properly, it can also harm the crops growth. So it is very important for us to prepare the soil before cultivating the crop. So preparation of soil refers to loosening and turning the soil. So preparation of soil refers to loosening. That means we have to remove and loosen the spaces between the soil, and turning. Turning means mixing up the soil properly. Now talking about loosening of soil helps to clear the lumps that are made in the soil, and also it helps to the roots to deep penetrate into the soil, which helps them to breathe easily. Now this means that loosening of soil has some profit to it. So if we loosen the soil, it also makes the lumps which are created in the soil are they are broken down, so that they are for a fertile soil now, and crops can grow easily in them. Now also it helps the roots, because the roots can easily deep penetrate in the soil, which helps them breathe easily. So if the roots don't breathe, then the plant may die immediately. So it's very helpful, and it is also one of the best steps to follow for the plant to grow healthy. The loosening of soil helps the roots to breathe easily, because the loosened soil helps the earthworms and microbes to grow well. So this means that loosening of soil has one more profit to it. That means when loosened soil helps earthworms and microbes to grow in it. So these are very important for the roots to grow and breathe easily, because earthworms and microbes provide a lot of humus content to the soil. So it is very important, in order to make the roots to breathe easily, we need earthworms and microbes. So because we need the earthworms and microbes, we also need to loosen the soil. These microbes and earthworms are friends of farmers, because they help turn and loosen the soil, and also that adds a lot of humus content to it. Turning the soil helps in bringing the nutrient-rich soil to the top, so that the plants can use this nutrients. This means that turning also has some profit, because the nutrients which are at the down part of the soil, when we mix or turn the soil, the nutrient-rich part will come to the top, so that the new plants can use this nutrient and can grow healthy. So this is one of the very important steps, and that is why we call this as preparation of soil. The rest steps will be uploaded soon, so please stay tuned. Thank you.